This is my 2003 Ford F150. Going to try to replacing the carrier that holds my spare tire. I bought a new one off eBay. This was around 50 bucks. I was going to get one from the junkyard, but all the ones I saw at the junkyard were pretty terrible. This here is the new one. Now, the one I have in there now, my cable snapped. I'm going to go ahead and set this one down. Now I'm going to try to get the old one out. Just got some tools here. Just my set. And most important thing I got, I'm going to be laying under there working. I don't want to get anything in my eyes, so I'm going to try to avoid that. But okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, well, it looks like here's the carrier. See how you can tell my cable just snapped. I was going to go down the junkyard and get one. They were all rusty pieces of crap too. So I just ordered one off eBay. It was pretty cheap. Might be a half. It is. It's a 1/2 inch. So, actually might be a 13. These things are rusty ass bolts. Okay. Okay, well, that's one bolt. See, I'm going to try a 13 millimeter because this is actually a looks like a metric bolt. 13 fits a little bit better than a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch works, but I switched to I used a 13 millimeter. 1/2 inches, 13s are real close. Okay, let me try to pull this out. Looks like, oh, this thing's a rusty pile of crap. Let me get my pry bar. This thing's rusted on. Okay, I'm hoping this will slip out now. And I think it will. Damn that thing. Well, if it won't go through here, maybe it'll slip up and above. And just to show you, it was I'm actually it was harder to get it out of the hole. It was easier just to slip it up over here and pull it out this way, just like that. A whole lot easier. Looks like they ought to work. Gonna try to slip this in. Okay. I don't know if I can put it in through here. Yeah, I can. So I didn't have to stick it up over the edge like that, but I did. Crap, I got some shit in my eyes. Even wearing glasses, I still got crap in my eye. I hate working in other cars. Okay, there's just 2 bolts here. This part, it's like all it is a it's a little flap sticking up that you got to slide the metal in and it holds it down. Same thing on this side. When you turn it, you want to get that thing underneath there. It's pretty rusted, so you may have to smack it or get some a hammer or something and pop it in. I'm going to try to do it with a pry bar. Yeah, stupid thing. I gotta try to bend those tabs up a little more. Oh. Let me try to. Gotta bend that tab back. It's not letting me. Yeah. Let me try to bend these tabs. It's just really rusty. Just get my pry bar in there and hopefully this won't snap off because it's rusted. I think I bent it up enough. Well, let me try to bend this side. Just a little bit. Just bent it up just a little bit. I got to slip that plate in. This one wasn't wanting to go in. It is now. I think that'll work. And it's lining up on this side and lining up on that side. I think are good now. Alright, let me try to get some bolts started. Try to get this bolt to go in. Alright. This bolt actually has to cut the threads for this, so it's making its own threads. Kind of hard to get started at first, but it's going now. Alright, I'm going to stop there, give myself a little wiggle room to get this one started. I used my 1/2 inch and got it stuck, kind of stuck in there. It fit, but 13 millimeter fits a whole lot better. Actually, this will work for getting started. Let me. This might actually help me pull it out. Okay, let me try to work this in. Okay, that ought to be tight enough. That ought to be good. All right, that ought to be tight enough. Okay. Got this hanging in there now. My spare tire is actually on my vehicle right now. My other tire is actually in my shed. It's flat. I need to get that fixed actually. But eventually that spare tire right there will go back there, and you should be able to stick something through here, and should line up with this hole through here, and you should be able to ratchet it up if I put it in right. Let me make sure I did, because yep, there it is right there. Okay, I'm just going to try ratcheting with the little extension I got. I noticed there's a little spring right there, so you see tension. That's tight enough right there. And I'm just going to leave it like that until maybe I'll fix it a little bit like that. Just leave it like that. And that'll be good. Job done. Now when I get my tire fixed, I'll put the tire back on and everything, but I'm done. Okay. Here's my spare tire hoist for my Ford F150 2003. This was the part number 924-526. It was a Dorman brand, and from what I can tell, looks like it fit perfectly. The only reason I was changing it out is because this one had a broken cable, and the part that holds the tire fell off. So, I mean, to me it looks like you could probably change the cable on this, but it'd be a real hassle because it'd take a really long time. I mean, these aren't, if this was bolted together like bolts, I probably would have just changed my cable, but these things are all riveted together, and that seems like a pain in the butt. Drill out all these rivets, clean this up. I don't know what's in here, but it's probably some kind of gear or whatever. But I looked at that and I was like, man, screw that. I went down to the junkyard, and not a single one of them in the junkyard had the spare tire thing on it, and they were like 25 bucks and just as crusty as this. So I just went with the brand new one for 50 bucks on eBay. Like I said, you may be able to rebuild this, but it's riveted on and looks like a hassle to me, so I just replaced it. And that's what I replaced it with, and it seems like it's a good fit.